Good morning, guys. We just left camp to come down to the Forgotten Creek so we can top off my water because I'm fresh out of water. So we're gonna fill up here and then we're gonna start trekking it. This is Red Doe Creek, another amazing water source. I tell you, the quality of water in this section has been awesome. And they're so frequent too. You don't have to really worry about monitoring your water at all. Passing by the Lafayette Creek trailhead. So the trail turns off to the left, but in high water years, you can take this alternate route, which goes straight up this dirt gravel road to bypass the Lafayette Creek section, which apparently tends to get a little muddy and a little swampy. This has been freshly burned. I can still kind of smell it. Finally made it out of the burnt forest section. And now we are just following Lafayette Creek, which is running parallel over here. So clean and clear. So where we're walking is actually a floodplain. You can see if the creek water levels rise a little bit, I could definitely see this getting flooded out. And it definitely would be a pretty wet mess back here. I'm just blown away by all the water sources here. Even though this section isn't muddy, it's still challenging because you gotta watch your steps. There's so many roots and stumps in your way. It's exhausting picking out each step. And I've reconnected with that high water alternate road, which I believe would lead you right down to here. Definitely a workout going through that section. Trail continues straight through here, but these posts are so close together that I can't fit my pack through here. Well, that's a first. I'm a pretty slim guy, but I had to take my pack off in order to get through those 3 posts right there. What up, fella? Finally made it to Steephead campsite. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. But this took me a while to get to. Got some food soaking. Gonna do some oats, dried fruit. Definitely well-deserved rest. Can't wait to eat. I'm absolutely starving. But that was a hell of a trek from Forgotten Creek to here at Steephead. Just a lot of ups and downs. That Lafayette Creek section took a little bit of time to go through because of all the damn stumps and roots. And yeah, this was definitely probably the most elevation gain I think I've experienced so far on the Florida Trail, or one of the most. It took me about maybe a little over 3 hours just to go 7.8 miles. Like, what the hell? That's not like me. But yeah, it's just constant spider webs to the face, and then as soon as I sit down here, there's a damn Lone Star tick on me, so I'm flicking those off. It's getting exhausting, the spider webs and the ticks. Just had enough. Back on our way. I think I was there a little bit longer than I would have liked to have been, but I needed it after this morning. And this looks like another glorious water source. This is Sweet Spot Creek. It is a sweet spot. So I'm taking a left onto Owl's Head Road. I believe that's what this is. Oh shit, there's a gate up here. Am I locked in? Crossing over Magnolia Creek. One last time. It looks like we turned before the gate. Oh man, this section is beautiful. Plenty of camping. Very close to 331. I can already hear the road noise. So close to the Eglin Air Force trailhead. We're almost there, guys. Coming up to 331. Woo, baby. What a journey to get to this point. Once we go through this threshold, we'll be done with the eastern panhandle section. And we got to get over there. Across this busy ass highway somehow, safely. I did it. Got through that busy highway. You can pick your places. There's definitely like pockets where there's no traffic, but you gotta be quick. Okay guys, this is an important milestone. Crossing over into the western panhandle section. This is the last section of the Florida Trail. We're all done with the eastern panhandle section. We can close that down in our far out application and then open up the western panhandle. And so for the Eglin Air Force Base, you do have to have a permit. And fortunately, I had mine start today. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get here today at this point or not, but so I actually got here faster than I anticipated. The camp we're aiming for is about 7 miles from here. It's in a closed section, but it's Briar Creek, so it is exempt from closures. And then tomorrow, the map parcels N5 and N6 are typically closed, but tomorrow they're open for some reason. Usually they're closed throughout the week. I've been looking at the that PAM map, P-A-M. The forecast is actually working in my favor. The closure schedule is working in my favor for these next couple days. So really happy about that. Of course, barring any unforeseen events or closures in the future or tomorrow. So I got to check tomorrow as well. But as of right now, I think we're looking good. And then I also need to book a hotel. I think I'm gonna do that right now while I have cell service for the town of Crestview, which will be there Thursday night. So I got 2 more nights in the wilderness in here in Eglin. I think I'm going on like night number 4 or 5 right now without being in and around any civilian life, really. So it'll be nice to get into town, into a hotel. So I got to book that now. And then, yeah, other than that, just gonna try to enjoy this section of the Panhandle. Just finished booking my hotel for Crestview. 2 nights from now. I mapped it out. It'll take about 2 days to get there from the trailhead here. I have enough food for the next 2 days, so I'm good there. And I got my permit. We're all looking good. Now, all I have to do is just enjoy this hike. So this section just parallels 331 over there on my right for I think a little under 2 miles. And then it spits us back out onto that highway for a little bit. One thing I did forget to mention about the Eglin permit, you do have to do a background check and then do some training videos. So make sure you do the background check well in advance because it takes about 72 hours for them to process it. It goes quick though. I think they did mine within a day. But then you got to do the training videos. So I did mine, I think, about a week and a half ago to 2 weeks ago. So just knock those out the way and you're good. And then you can call that number listed in far out. I think I made a note in there or a comment in there. You call them to attain a digital permit. She did say I can take a digital permit on here. That way you don't need a physical copy. She said take a picture of it, or download it to your Google Drive. Just have a digital permit on you. We're gonna stop here at this bench real quick before we jump on this road walk. All right, here we go. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. I think this will do. Well, it looks like it's forcing you down into the road. The double tracks stop right there. And now, wow, a lot of people leaving this area. Now I gotta go, I think, along the road. Yep, back on the shoulder. So sometimes there's a levee that you can walk on parallel to the highway. I don't know, sometimes it's kind of uneven footing and it's high grass, so it's kind of hard to see where you're stepping. I don't know, I may end up back closer to the shoulder. Now it's pushing me back up towards the guardrail. See if I can stay on the left side of the guardrail this time. Now I'm way up off the shoulder. Hoping I have this until the trailhead. Fire station's over there. And we are turning off a 331 back into the woods. I think I'm here. Yeah, right there. I think this is the Eglin Portal trailhead. So that wasn't too bad of a road walk because you had a levee or some type of double track pretty far away from the shoulder. Made it to Switch Cane Creek. We're gonna fill up here, take a quick break because I am fresh out of water and this looks delightful. I think I sat there for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes just filtering water and drinking it and just listening to the sound, enjoying nature. Oh, that was refreshing. I think I'm crossing Forest Oak Road. And I think from this point onwards is the Briar Creek section, which I told you before is exempt, even though there's closures for the thru hikers. The hike in this trail and also the campground in here. I think it's the Eglin Portal campground are exempt from closures because it's in the Briar Creek section. It's right on the website. We have arrived at the Eglin Portal campsite. Looks like I'm the only one here. And then again, the person before me cleared out a nice little tent spot for me. It seems like it's one of the more flat spaces here on the campsite. Let's go check out this water source. I can faintly hear it bubbling. It is looking pristine. A bit of a decline though to get down here. That's happening. 100% washing my feet in here. Nice and cold. Oh, that feels good. Well, you can't beat that. Drinking natural spring water, washing myself, washing my feet in that natural spring water. Oh, it's revitalizing. I feel like a whole new man right now. Washing myself straight from the source and drinking the source. It's the energy. Not only do you get those naturally occurring minerals, but it's also the energy of the water, getting it directly from nature. A lot higher frequency, so it'll replenish your body better. It'll help heal your body better. It'll revitalize you. Oh, it doesn't get better than that. Got the tent set up right back there. Got the clothes drying right over here on the, I guess that's a bear hang hook. And now it's time to eat. So that was, I think, only 17 miles on the day. So that's definitely below what I normally do, but those up and downs definitely got me today. I'm pretty fatigued after that. The elevation gain will probably be a lot more than what I'm typically used to here in Florida. But I've hiked Madeira, so I know how to handle elevation gain. It just kind of caught me by surprise because I wasn't expecting, the rest of this way to have a elevation profile. Guess I'll have to be checking those contours the rest of the way out, at least for the Eglin Air Force section. All right, well, thanks for watching, and we'll pick this back up tomorrow morning.